This story takes place in the fall of 2005. I'm working at porn powerhouse Evil Angel, and I'm in the middle of chaptering Rocco Siffredi's latest masterpiece, Rocco's Reverse Gangbang. I started receiving texts and voice messages, all congratulating me for my contribution to the latest episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Hello! You remember Yoshi?
Yoshi!
Nice to see you.
Hey!
I didn't understand what was going on until I get a call from my old buddy Sean McCarthy. He told me about the recently aired Kamikaze Bingo episode in which Larry David has dinner with a Japanese art dealer named Yoshi. Now we all know that art dealer in modern parlance means porn producer. In the episode, Yoshi's grandfather is a retired kamikaze pilot. This same premise had been a part of my own act for years already.
So my grandfather served during World War II, obviously on the wrong fucking side, and he's 80 years old, he's a retired kamikaze pilot. Obviously he wasn't good at it, and
In the curb scene, as you've probably guessed, Larry ends up insulting Yoshi, and the usual comedic anarchy is loosed upon the world.
He was a pilot,
Really? What kind of a pilot?
kamikaze pilot.
Wow.
A few days later, I receive a call from a 310 area code. I didn't recognize the number. I answer anyway. The caller asked if I was Yoshi. I said, yes, who's this? And the caller replied calmly, this is Larry David. At that point, I was trying to figure out who the hell is Larry David, not thinking the Larry David would call me. As I tried to process what was going on, he was basically telling me how unfortunate the whole situation was. Then I made a showbiz faux pas by accusing him of stealing my joke. Larry replies, he's been in the business for 30 plus years and doesn't steal jokes. I believe him, but his attitude... Larry didn't even ask if I had time to speak. Dude, I'm working on she-male and squirting movies. I'm very busy. The whole time we are talking, I can't tell whether Larry is apologizing or complaining. He's the same irritating schmuck from the show. We started getting loud until my boss's wife tells me to be quiet. We hang up. But to make it worse, none of my colleagues believe I was having conversation with Larry David. So I had my name and joke used on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and all I got in return was a shitty phone call that no one believes. Just another day for me in my Porn Valley life. It really curbed my orgasm. But while Larry did insult both the fictional and real Yoshis, I have to admit, I've watched every episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, except Bingo Kamikaze, of course, and do love the show. So thank you, Larry David. You joke-stealing piece of shit.